Yo, what's good, fam? It's your man Jay. I'm back with another episode on Evolutionary Comics. That is my comic channel. I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe. I hope you dig the material that I'm putting out, the content that I'm putting out. I'm really still struggling with this whole YouTube thing as far as finding the time and putting out enough content. But anyway, I got some stuff for you today. Today I got a mail call. I got some books in the mail. I actually went looking for a particular book and didn't like the price. I went and found it on eBay. And as you know, whenever you're in the store and you're shopping around, sometimes you'll see one thing and you get a great deal, and in your head you're like, wow, I'm almost saving half price. But then you turn around and you be like, well, what am I going to do with the rest of this money that I got allocated? And then you end up buying a whole bunch of stuff that was way out of your budget. And I didn't quite do that, but I pushed the limits to the budget. Anyway, I got a lot of stuff to show you today. I missed my what's in my bag segment, as I'm prone to do. Sorry. But anyway, I'm going to make up for it today, and I'm going to show you guys what I picked up in the last couple of weeks. Hopefully you guys are reading the same thing so we can talk about it. I think there's some great books out there. I think there's some great material. Ultimate Black Panther. Brian Edward Hill is on fire with that book. I'm like, I can't actually get back in the car fast enough because I want to read it so quick. I want to be able to talk about it with whoever is ready to listen, whoever is ready to talk. Anyway, as you see, I'm trying to tone it down. I've got my music playing, kind of go slow with it so I'm not ambling and I'm not going super fast with my ranting. Anyway, we're going to be mellow, we're going to be cool, we're going to be chill. And without further ado, let's get it! Alright, so first, before I start, I want to give a shout out to Mike at Super Slabs YouTube channel. I was on his channel last week. I can't remember the exact name of the show, but it's something akin to before you send your books into CGC, watch this. And basically, for people that don't know, I am a former grader at CGC. I was there for a couple of years, and then unfortunately, I got laid off. You know, we caught up with whatever was behind. Whatever the case may be, I no longer work there, but I still do grading for my own personal benefit. And I still, you know, I have that knowledge in my head. It's almost like when you go to college and you get all this knowledge and then you're like, what do I do with it? I'm never leaving the comic culture, so I might as well help other people out, and that's what I was hoping to do when I was on Mike's channel. It was a great show. I think he really dug it. I hope everybody out there in YouTube land, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't seen it, go over to Super Slabs. I'm gonna put the link in the description below. So go over to that channel and check it out, and you know, let me know what you guys think. Oh yeah, I also want to give a shout out to Derek, who was integral in making that show happen. Derek over at Black Comic Lords, he is the man behind the curtain, so to speak, over there. Give the Black Comic Lords channel. I want to give you guys a shout out. Rich Paul, I love the content you guys put out. You guys put out a lot of information, and it's awesome to see from the beginning until now the growth that channel has made, and becoming a staple in the blurred culture, period. It's going to be unforgettable. It's going to be historical. It's really dope. So you guys, if you're not familiar with that channel, go over there to Black Comic Lords and check them out as well. Generation Geek, I left my man a comment over there. Go check out his channel as well, because he's also putting out some really informative information. I didn't know a lot about Bishop, and saw him on the X-Men 97 show. That's a great show, by the way. You guys check that out. But he put out a video that kind of explained a little bit more about Bishop and some other characters that that I had no clue about. So you guys check him out as well. As you see, I got merch. So I finally got me some merch for my channel. I got t-shirts now. Right now I have black, red, and yellow. Hopefully I'm going to expand that. This shirt was done by Secret Tees. It's a small t-shirt printing company in Clearwater, and it's very near and dear to my heart because my oldest daughter is actually the owner of that t-shirt printing business, and she made these shirts for me. Hopefully I'll be getting stickers, and I want a Scully. I want hats too. I got this hat on. Y'all know I normally don't wear hats. Y'all normally see my hair all wild, but I'm getting my hair retwisted, so I had to, you know, not to look too crazy. So I'll be in here yelling, "Hot soup! Hot soup!" Y'all will get the reference. All right, so one of the top books that I picked up last week was The Edge of Spider-Verse #3. It has a new character in it. I'm not sure, it's Star Spider, but I'm not sure what her nickname is going to be and all of that. But this book is being written by Justina Ireland. I can't remember all the other stuff that she's been writing, but she's a sister, and I support it, and I definitely support the creation of a new black female character. She looks pretty dope. It's pretty awesome. She has a little spiciness to her and everything. And yeah, so I picked that up, and I picked up the other cover. Make sure I get it in the frame there. I picked up this other cover for it as well. So picked up those. I also picked up Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. This is issue #5 by Patrick Horvath. And Daniel Brewer has been chopped up, and you see the little miss inside. So this is a really, really dope book. It's a really great read. Patrick Horvath is really onto something with that particular book. If you haven't been checking it out, definitely give it a look. Definitely give it a look. I can't express that even more. All right, so this next book is, I picked it up, like I said in the previous video, I really picked it up because of Sanford Green doing the artwork. He started out with, I think the cover art is what drew me in. And he does some interiors, and then Atkins does some other stuff. But what drew me to the book was Sanford Green's work on the project. But this book is by Sean Martinborough. I didn't know anything about him before, but I am coming to really dig his writing. I'm digging his storytelling. You guys definitely need to check out Red Hood, The Hill. I've never been a fan too much of DC. A lot of DC characters I'm not, you know, super in tune to, and I definitely wasn't in tune to the Hood, to Red Hood. But this character right here, her name is Strike. She is a really dope character. I had to go out and get her first appearance. I got that, and you know, just to add to the collection. So, as you know, I always tell you guys, I am a big fan of sisters, of black women. No disrespect to anybody else, but all due respect to my sisters. So I picked that up, and I also picked up the alternate cover. I think this is just a cover B. Didn't really have any variants or anything, just a cover A and a cover B, but I had to grab this one too. Love this cover almost as much as I love the other cover. So yeah, you guys check that out. That is a slept on book. I don't think enough people are giving it, you know, attention. I also picked up this Ultimate Black Panther, the 3rd printing. And this kind of looks like Momoko work, but I don't think that's who did this cover. I don't remember, but it's pretty dope. But that's not the highlight. The highlight was this joint right here. So I picked this one up too. And I know not a lot of people were able to get their hands on it, but I did, and I'm super happy. This is a very fine book because I'm looking at it, and just with the exception of a little bindery tear, there's no defects at all. There's no divots, ditch, nothing, no dents, nothing going on with this book except for that. So definitely a 9.8, but y'all know how CGC running these days. It might squeeze through for a 9.9. But I don't even think I'm going to send it in. I think I'm going to frame it myself and add it to the collection. Alright, so what else been going on in the world? My Lakers are about to face the Denver Nuggets. I know a lot of people are like, you know, though that's gonna be the end of their season after they run up against Denver. But it's like this. Sometimes you got to beat your bully, and sometimes you got to get you a win. And right now, as a Laker faithful, y'all know I'm a big LeBron fan, I'm a big Kobe fan, I'm a big Magic fan. Anybody who played for the Lakers, I'm pretty much a fan. of them at some point, except for I ain't even gonna say the guy's name, but there's one guy I didn't like. But anyway, my Lakers are about to play the Denver Nuggets, first round playoffs, and hopefully if we make it through this first round, there's no stopping us. LeBron might get another ring and solidify all that argument and that yip yap about who's the GOAT. So he's always gonna be my GOAT, so it is what it is. Alright, so as you see, I got a thick stack. Of books that I picked up. Oh, this one I think was also from last week. This is Moon Knight number 4. I'm gonna go through these fast because I don't want to dwell on those. I also picked up Napalm Lullaby. This is the one where it's like a crossover with a lot of virtual reality, putting on a headset. You don't know if it's real life or, you know, the virtual reality thing, but look pretty good. This is by Rick Remender, so you guys check that out. He always tells a good story. Spider Boy number 5. I'm loving this. This is written by Dan Slott. I haven't read this one yet, and I know number 6 just came out. And another Rick Remender book. This is The Sacrifices, and this is definitely a dope read. I'm really digging this story, and it's another cliffhanger. It has me hanging on every week to see what's gonna happen. Next. So you guys check that out. And this artwork, I don't know if Max Famara did the artwork on this one, but let me get the glare off it. There you go. This artwork is really dope. I really dig this, and the interiors are just as dope. So you guys check that book out as well too. All right, so now going on to this past New Comic Book Wednesday, and I picked this up. So I guess I should have did this live because I think it'd be a lot better if I actually was able to talk to the people as I do this. I'm gonna get to the point where I'm doing lives as well. Just not comfortable with it yet. The whole navigation behind the scenes, but anyway, I picked up Green Lantern number 8, being written by Philip Kennedy Johnson. I'm digging Jon Stewart's story. This one I've almost cut it out of my pull list several times, but it's one of those things, you know, I want to see what happens next. It's hard for me to read something and then just drop it in the middle, so I may wait till a new story arc, and if I'm not mistaken, it's going to happen soon with this particular book. But I picked that up. Batman Offworld has been pretty good, and this is being written by Aaron, and I don't got too much to say about it. It's a dope book. It's a Batman book, so it's been pretty dope. It's a new character appearance in this too. Y'all check that out. Alright, so next up from Image Comics, I cut out the main Spawn from my pull list. Still pulling King Spawn, but I was buying too many Spawn books and I wasn't reading them. This is a Spawn book that I'm actually reading as it comes out. This is just issue 2, but I was hooked at issue 1. This is Sam and Twitch Case Files. And if you don't know, in the very first issue of Spawn is where Sam and Twitch first appeared. I got that first appearance. Of course, this is being written by Todd McFarlane and Goff and somebody else. But basically, these two are, the big guy is the mess up, the F up. He has messed up and got them both suspended. But they're moving on to a case where there's a serial killer and they're trying to figure out what's going on. At the end of issue 1, all you saw was body parts. So that intrigued me, and I'm hooked in, and I want to. The only bad thing that I don't like about this is they're not using speech bubbles. They're just doing like writing, you know, the words above their heads. Never dug that, but anyway, still a good book. Still some dope covers. All right, next up from Image is Moon Man. And this is being written by Kid Cudi. This is the Make It or Break It issue for me because, you know, first one was okay, but it didn't really pull me in. It wasn't something that really captured my attention for me to say, I'm definitely going to keep this one in my pull list. So, I don't know. You guys check that out. You guys let me know what you think. The covers have been dope. I know my man Kenya. I know if you watching Kenya, what's up? But I know he's been getting the covers, but you know, I need more than just the cover. So the story is, it's like the kids say now, it's mid. It's mid. Alright, next up from Marvel, moving on to these Marvel books, is Spectacular Spider-Man. And funny enough, I used to start, when I first started collecting, really collecting for myself and not stuff that was just given to me. I started off with Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man. That was my book, and that was like every Peter Parker book that came out, that's what I was grabbing. This one is, I forgot to see who was writing it. I want to say Dan Wiseman, but it's not that guy. Not that guy. I know a Dan Wiseman, but that's not who's writing this book. I can definitely tell you that. Shout out to Dan. Anyway, but this has been really good. It's Miles and Peter, and as usual, they're collabing, getting together. And it's funny because I remember there was a Peter Parker book. I don't remember the exact issue, but he was fighting the rat guy in the sewers, and so that's why this one is really dope for me. There's a couple of different covers. I just grabbed that one. And like I was telling you guys before, Spider-Boy #6 came out, written by Dan Slott. And this lady here is the lady who actually created Spider-Boy, who created Bailey. So I'm interested to see what her interaction is. That foot on his head from issue 5 was another character. Was another hybrid person, human creature that she created. But that person was actually friends with Bailey, and they were in the lab together. So I guess Bailey lost that fight and found himself back in the lab with old girl. Alright, so this one is Miles Morales, Spider-Man #19. This one is being written by Cody Ziegler. Not sure what happened, but it looks like everybody got their ass whooped, and they making it seem like Miles was doing the ass whooping. So I don't know. I gotta see what's up with this, but this is always a good series. Miles Morales will always probably be in the top 3 comics. He's a super popular character, so he's always gonna be, you know, amongst the top books that come out and are sold just across the comic book culture, comic collecting culture, comic reading culture anyway. So yeah, you guys check that out. These next 4 books, 5 books, I forgot I got 5. So they're all Ultimate Black Panther, and I was just talking about how I think that Brian Edward Hill is doing such a dope job. This is the Ultimate Universe, so don't get it confused if you're not familiar with this right now. But it's not the 616, so it's not the 616 T'Challa, Wakanda, Storm, Killmongers, none of those people. But it's all spin-offs because it's the Ultimate Universe. I hope you guys get that. But this is Storm, and this is Killmonger, and yeah, so it's been really dope. I picked up this A cover, and this is, I think this is just a plain B cover. But I like that with Storm being in the dark and T'Challa coming up behind her. Black Panther coming up behind her. This is the 1 in 10 Peach Momoko character variant of Storm. And this is the 1 in 25 scan variant. This is probably the one that I least like out of all of them. And it's simply just because the face on Okoye is too harsh. I think they made her face look, you know, more skeletal. Nobody has, oh, I ain't gonna say nobody, some people do, but it's very not as attractive when you have that crease right there showing your skull, like almost like you got a box skull. Skulls aren't meant to have corners, and that's what this image makes it look like. Can't say it's just a light hitting her, but anyway, pick that one up. And this one is probably the C cover, but it should have been like a variant more than the 1 in 25. But this is the Boss Logic cover. I think that's really dope. They need to put some meat on Killmonger's bones. It looks like muscle him up a little bit. But yeah, it's a dope cover. The colors, that purple is popping as always. That's how purple do. Straight royalty. So those are the books that I picked up from my comic book shop here in Clearwater. I've been feeling kind of indifferent about comic book shops lately because as much as I love my comic book shop, and I'm purposely not saying their name right now, but as much as I love them, but lately I've still been feeling like just a customer. You know, I always say, you know, my friends at the comic book shop, and Natalie is definitely my girl, but you know, you can tell sometimes when It's really just business. And if it wasn't business, what kind of relationship would you and somebody have? So anyway, that's just how I've been feeling. So I'm not giving out free publicity anymore. Just saying names or anything like that. It's still all love, but you know, it is what it is. But anyway, that's what I picked up. Still gonna cater to them. Still gonna buy from them. I might slide down to Bat City Comics down there in I think that's I was gonna say Bradenton, Sarasota area. Anyway, down there with my homeboy Mac. So shout out to Mac. Miss you guys. Who else? I miss all my GC3 family. And without rambling, let's get on to what's in my mail. Alright, so I got you see. Make sure you can't see any addresses. But I got 3 packages here. And I want to give a shout out first to Mr. Jeff Hines with JH Comics. Give you a shout out, bro. Miss Christine Sweeney in Philly, Pennsylvania. Give you a shout out, ma'am. Thank you. Appreciate it. And lastly, Miss Stephanie Martinez in YO in Yonkers, New York. This one is the one that came first. I ordered everything at the same time, and hers was the first one to arrive to me, and it left me itching. Can't wait for the rest of them to get here so I can do this video and show you guys what I got. Alright, so let's get this thing cracking and show you guys what's up. Did a good job packing it up using this Gemini mailer. That is one of the things that we talked about on Super Slab as far as how you send your books out. I said that, you know, when you're actually packaging your books that you need to use the blue paper tape, and I still stand by that. But the exterior of the package, you always want to use stronger tape, because the purpose in the blue painting tape is so it can come up easy, and you don't want that to happen to the exterior of your book. So anyway, and Miss Stephanie, she is definitely on board with knowing how to do things. So I hope you guys can see that. And she says thank you. Oh, it says thank you, Andrew. So I'm not sure who Andrew is, but I appreciate it, Andrew. Andrew's the one that sent it out. And yeah, I dig Andrew. I don't know if you're watching this channel. I'm gonna leave you a message to tell you to watch this this particular episode. But thank you. You sent me an Incredible Hulk sticker. When I get stickers, I'm gonna send you a sticker back, bro. I appreciate it. Word is bond. So I know that's a New York saying, but you know, down here in Florida, you know, we get the meaning of it, so we say it too. Woo-wee! Suck it, suck it. Look at that. It's nice. It's nice. Let me tell you guys real quick about how I came to, you know, wanting this particular book. So I was in my local comic book shop, and I saw it on the shelf, and I saw my dude on the cover, and I was like, yo, I gotta get that book. And I was looking at the price, so I was like, you know, that's kind of rough with a lot of the other books that I buy on a weekly basis. So let me go to eBay, and this one was twice as much that I paid. The one in the store was twice as much than what I paid. So I paid half of the price for the book, and the condition is 2 grades better. I haven't actually looked at it, but from, you know, looking at it online, my estimation is that that one in the store was like a 6, and this one is, from just looking at it online, closer to an 8 to an 8.5. So anyway, Daredevil number 69, and this is the first appearance of the Thunderbolts, not the Thunderbolts that you're thinking, not the villains, but this is the street gang, the Thunderbolts, and Daredevil and Black Panther are having to deal with them. And I saw this book, and it immediately made me say, dang, I wonder when did Daredevil and Black Panther first meet for the first time. And I started looking for that particular book, and just put a pin in that. And then I saw this one. I was like, I gotta have that book because it's too nice. And just looking at it, it's better than advertised. This is definitely a beautiful book. Not gonna open it right now. I'm gonna look at it later. But yeah, thank you, Andrew. I appreciate it. And I'm gonna set that baby right there. Moving on. And if you're still hanging with this video and you're checking me out and you're listening to me ramble and go on about what I picked up, you might as well go ahead and leave a comment and tell me what you've been picking up, what you've been reading, and everything of the like. Because like I say, my channel is about sharing, and sharing goes both ways, because I always want to know what other people are reading, what they feel about certain stories, what they feel about certain books. And you got to tell me about prices or nothing like that, because I don't really care about that part of it, other than did you get a good deal. So being a little bit more careful with this one, because I know that there's multiple books. That's how I be sounding when people speed up the video. My wife always say that I'm not funny, but I beg to differ. I think I'm freaking hilarious. Alright, so this person packaged it a little bit differently, but I actually, not picking on them, but I actually hate sending stuff through these U.S. Postal Service. These aren't secure at all, so I would never suggest it. But it looks like everything came in good condition. If I can get they packed it securely where it wouldn't fall out, at least. But there's pieces of cardboard on the inside. We got us some bubble wrap. Let me see if no extra goodies, but that's all good. And let's see what book this one was. They used the proper tape in the proper places. Slow down, I'm getting anxious because I think I know what this one is. Looks like it's by itself. And if it's by itself, that means that this is the big book of my order. And if it's the big book of my order, then hey, I'm happy. Today is Friday, April 19th when I'm making this video. Hope you guys are having a happy Friday. You guys are enjoying yourself. And it is. So, if you know, I'm a Blade fan. And I've been trying to get Tomb of Dracula number 10. I've been after that book, but the condition that I wanted in, the grade that I wanted in is a little bit out of my price range. But if you know about Brielle, which is Blade's daughter, she made her first appearance, about a year ago. Think about a year ago, maybe about almost 2 years now it's been. But anyway, I wanted the first appearance of her mother, Saffron. So if you don't know about, Blade's, lady, go do your research. But when your research starts, you're going to have to start with this book right here. This is Tomb of Dracula 13. This is the first appearance of Saffron. And I'm not sure who else it's the first appearance of, but this is also the origin story of Blade, the original origin story. So this is the reason why I actually went on the chase. My local comic book shop had this one for like $2.29 and a 9.0. After reviewing this book, and I'm gonna take it out of this sleeve. Might as well take it all the way out because I'm gonna repackage it. But after reviewing this, always check the spine first. Count my spine ticks, and it looks like it has been pressed. So just looks like it needs to be cleaned, if anything. Not sure if they cleaned it and pressed, but it's a great looking book. The thing that kind of threw me off was this particular staple right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Put it up close if you can see that, but it's a little raised, and on the eBay listing they actually showed that. So I knew what I was getting into before. And let's see. Everything looks very, very nice. Like I said, It looks like they did press it. All of these pages look really nice. It is off-white. It's not white, but one of the staples is the back end of the staple on the top is still in there holding on, so it looks like it's in there pretty good. This part up here, that top one, is the only one that doesn't look like it's holding on. I'm looking at this book, and I wasn't a vintage grader. I was more on the modern side, so I didn't do these books a lot, but I'm going to say that this book is at least a 9.0, a 9.0 to a 9.2. And I actually got this one for about 89 bucks. So I think that's what it was. But anyway, yeah. So that's the difference sometimes. Sometimes it's more cost effective to get a raw book as opposed to getting it already graded and having a good enough eye and an expert eye to look at the book and say, well, this book is going to probably grade out of this. It's taking a chance, but I'd rather find a book in the wild, in raw, than get it slabbed or than buy a slab. I don't believe in buying slab. I bought one slab in my life, my very first one, and that was the Milestone Returns book. But yeah, so I got Tomb of Dracula 13. I didn't get 10 yet, but it's still number 2 right now on my most wanted list. So I got one last package to go. All right, and this is similar to that UPS mailer envelope, but this is a little bit better because this is a little bit firmer and offers a little bit more protection. But no tape. They didn't put any tape, but they put the cardboard and it was off in there nice and snug. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 books in this shipment. And let's flip it over and let's run through them. So I just saw this book when I was ordering it, and number one, the person that I ordered these from, I actually got free shipping because I bought 5 books. This one and a couple other ones were like $2.99, so kind of balanced out to give me something that I wanted without, going crazy on the price. But this is a DC Comics Weird Western Tales number 70, and this is starring Scalp Hunter. So I was just interested in the book. I don't know anything about it, but a lot of black people always say, I got Indian in my family. I actually do. So it makes me kind of more interested in Native American culture and where my black culture and my Native American culture kind of coincide. I know it goes back to my great-grandmother. My great-great-grandmother was full-blooded Indian, and my great-grandma, she was half Indian. So anyway, y'all figure out all that other crap. So, but yeah, I got this one. Very happy to pick this one up. And this next book is a book that I had when I was a youngster, when I was first collecting. I picked it up when I think I was probably in junior high, walking home from school, stopping by Tenneco, the little spinner rack, me and my homeboy Dale Washington. Shout out to my homeboy Dale. I think I'm a couple of days past his birthday, so happy birthday again, bro. I miss talking about comic books. We haven't seen each other in probably like 3 decades, but I miss talking comics with him, and he's probably one of the most instrumental people in my life that helped me get into comics the way I did. He's the artist and I was the writer. We were supposed to be like the next Stan Lee and Jack Kirby when we were young. But anyway, this is one of the books that I picked up, and this is Iron Man number 183. And as you see that it's Rhodey in the Iron Man suit. Not even sure what the story was, but I do remember the cover, and I always thought this was iconic because it's one of the first times that you see a black man in the Iron Man suit. That's the first one that I remember because when War Machine and all of that came out, I wasn't collecting everything, so I was unaware of that. All right, next up is, I picked this one up. This is Captain America and his sidekick, the Falcon. This is Captain America 190, And I picked this one up purely because it has Nightshade in it. Thought this was a dope looking cover. And you know, anything with Nightshade, another sister. I love Nightshade. I was really pissed off in Black Panther, the original movie, when the Nightshade character got killed. I thought that was really slimy. They didn't need to kill her. Hopefully she comes back. I love the fact that Eve Ewing actually brought her back in the comic books. I want to see more of her because I thought she was a dope character. I would love to see her play the good and bad character. So definitely love me some Nightshade. All right, next up, and this is going straight to my dope covers. And this is Prince Namor number 16 Submariner. And y'all tell me that ain't no dope cover. So this one is a shout out to my man Mac. My man Mac got some really dope covers recently, and I was like, man, I want some dope covers too. And as I was going through eBay, I came across this particular book. I'm not sure who the artist is just yet, but check my Instagram channel out, because I'm gonna put it on my Instagram channel, and I will put who the artist was on there. I'm gonna rebag and board it and do it proper like. But yeah, this is a really dope cover. You see, I think this is a tiger shark in the back, and I don't know what's going on, so it's really dope. Picked this one up too, and I picked it up for a good price. So shout out to the person that sold it to me. All right, yeah, that's the note from Andrew. All right, so this last book, as I told you before, I put a pin in it, and this is the first time Black Panther and Daredevil actually met. I don't know the story, I don't know the backstory of how they met, of how they came across each other, but this is where you start at and you find out. This one is Here Comes Daredevil, The Man Without Fear, number 52, and it's the Night of the Panther. So this is another key book that's being added to my collection. It's another, when you're collecting Black Panther books, and like I said, I collected every Black Panther title book that ever came out. That was my main goal when I got back into collecting. Now I'm slowly trying to collect every appearance. I'm trying to get every appearance of Black Panther T'Challa, every appearance of Brother Voodoo, Dr. Voodoo, and then every appearance of Blade, Misty Knight. I just like every appearance of those particular characters, my favorite characters. And this one, I love Daredevil as well, and I thought this was an epic cover. So this, to me, this is an epic cover in the lines of Black Panther covers, period. So you guys let me know if you guys think the same thing. So anyway, I picked this one up. This is the 5th book in that 5-book collection that I bought from, I can't remember who, but thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for taking my money. Thank you for sending me an excellent book. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to take this one out too. Yeah, this one looks really, really good as well. I'm getting kind of, I'm great at grading. That's one of the things. You can ask Sean. You can ask anybody at CGC. I was really good at grading, given the time. And I'm getting better at being able to look at books on screen and being able to say, okay, this is where I'm going to estimate that grade at. Yeah, this one with a clean and press. This one's gonna bump up. It feels like it's been pressed, but it definitely can get some cleaning, some better cleaning on the back. There's a little chip out, and that's maybe a like less than an inch crease on the back that's gonna knock it off too. So a little bit of damage up here. But anyway, this is an absolutely fantastic looking book. I am going to read it and find out how Daredevil and Black Panther met. So that's my mail call, y'all. I am super excited with the books that I received, with the stuff that I bought, of course, and the stuff that I received in the mail. I love it. Y'all, I can't express to y'all how much I love this comic book collecting culture. I love reading the stories. I love the artwork that goes on the covers and the interiors, and you know, it's just a dope lifestyle. So yeah, join me. Love it as much as I love it. Let's talk about it. To everybody else that's out there, all the other blurs that are making you doing YouTube channels, or if you're if you have a strong presence on Instagram. I shout you out. I appreciate you because as much as I love my own collection, I love seeing other people's collection too. And one day I'm gonna show you guys when I get everything organized, I guess. I don't know. I'm way behind. You see how long it take me to make videos, so you know, as far as I keep my area clean, but as far as decorating, I need to put my slabs up over here. Haven't found out a solid way to put my slabs on the wall. Y'all give me comments about that. I'm gonna put a poster right there. As you see, I don't know if you guys can see over there, but I got my Legends figures, and yeah, I got some work to do. Got a lot of reading to do, a lot of work to do, and today I got a day off, so I'm just gonna enjoy my comic books. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. If you want some merch, you think I should produce some more, y'all hit me up, and I will tell my daughter to get her company and get her people in line so we can get some merch out to some people. Yeah, I can't think of nothing else, man. I need some people here to just talk about comics. I want to talk, I want to chop it up and see what's going on in the world of comics with other people. Anyway, I thank you for your time. I appreciate you. As always, continue to evolve and keep kicking it with your man Jay at Evolutionary Comics. And we out. Peace.